All right. Please tell me, are the voice and screen clear? All okay? Are the voice and screen clear? Yes? All okay? Good. So a very good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, good morning. Let everyone join. Yes, good morning, Sania. Good morning, Aditya. Good morning, everyone. Fine. Tell me, what was the last point? What was the last point that we did? Tell me. Example 51 and 52, right? 50 and 52 was given to you to solve. Only one student has submitted that to the group. That's not a good thing. Expected that everyone will do that and will submit that on the group. It means that you are not opening the notebook again. एकदा लेक्चर झालं की that's it. त्यानंतर तुम्ही हात लावत नाहीये. It simply means that. Question number 52 is one equation, one unknown, two equation, two unknown problem. We are not going to waste time on that. Okay. If there is some silly mistake you are doing, check that, or I will check that later. Okay. But it is simply one equation, one unknown, two equation, two unknown problem. Okay. Question number 52 is one equation, one unknown, two equation, two unknown, and three equation, three unknown problem. So those two equations or three equations we can write and we can solve those equations in the exam. Okay. So त्यात पण परत माझी मदत नको आहे. त्यात परत माझी मदत नको आहे. तुझे कॅल्क्युलेशन पाठवलंय मला ते मी चेक करेन नंतर. Now let me move on to the next question. That is question number 53. Question number 53. I'm expecting that question 50, 51, 52. Everyone, do that question. Try solving that question, and then I will solve if required. Otherwise, I'm expecting that you should be able to solve those questions. Okay. If not, then there must be some small silly mistake either done by them or by you, and that is to be found by you. Okay. Be independent. Question number 53. Find the current in the circuit. Okay. You people try this and tell me the answer. 20 volt, 1 ohm, 15 volt, 2 ohm. You can actually solve this question orally. Okay. If you want to use Kirchhoff's law, voltage law, use it. Loop theorem, network theorem, you want to use it. And tell me the answer. But let me tell you, you can do this orally. Do it. Tell me the current in the circuit. Current in the circuit means there is only one loop, current in this loop. Tell me. Value of current and clockwise or anti-clockwise. 5 ampere clockwise, 5 ampere anti-clockwise. 5A means 5 anti-clockwise. 5C means 5 clockwise. 7C 7 clockwise. 7A 7 anti-clockwise. Tell me the number and the direction, clockwise, anti-clockwise. We can do this orally. Tell me. Current in the circuit. Assume the direction that you want to assume, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Use Kirchhoff's voltage law, loop theorem. In the direction of current, voltage is negative, and inside cell negative to positive, EMF is positive. Those two rules you can use. Tell me the answer. Hmm. What is the answer? Okay, Ahlam has given the answer 2.5. Okay, 2.5 anti-clockwise. 2.5 anti-clockwise. Hmm. Advait, 2.5 anti-clockwise. Ansh, 2.5 anti-clockwise. Everyone. And let me tell you that we can do this orally. Isha, 2.5 anti-clockwise. Everyone, fast. Kushi, Suyesh, Paramita. So everyone is saying 2.5 ampere anti-clockwise. Let's see. Let's use Kirchhoff's voltage law, and then we'll do that later orally. Let us assume the current like this. This is the largest battery. I am assuming current like this. It can be clockwise also. Absolutely no problem. Fine. Negative to positive EMF. I started at this point. Now I am not writing any loop A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I know I am starting at this point. Negative to positive EMF is positive. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. 2 into I minus 2I. Positive to negative, EMF is negative. Positive to negative, EMF is negative. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. 1 into I, negative, means 1I means minus I, or minus I into 1. Negative to positive, EMF is positive, plus 20. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. 4 into I. Positive to negative, EMF is negative. Positive to negative, EMF is negative, minus 10. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. In the direction of current, voltage is negative, minus 3I. I came to the point where I started is equal to 0. Minus 2I, minus I, minus 3I. Minus 3I plus 4I plus 1I. Plus 1I minus 3I minus 2I. 30 minus 15, 15. 15 plus 20, 35. 35 minus 12, 25. Check if I am right or wrong. This should be equal to minus 4I. This should be equal to minus 4I. Minus 4I. 2I minus 2I minus I minus 3I. Minus 3I minus 4I minus 7I. Minus 7I minus 3I is minus 10I. 30 minus 15, 15. 15 plus 20, 35. 35 minus 10 is 25. Plus 25 is equal to 0. 10I on the right hand side is equal to 10I on the right hand side is equal to 25 on the left hand side as it is. I is equal to 2.5. The current value came out to be positive. The current value came out to be positive. The current value came out to be positive. It means assumed direction is correct. A for ampere, or you could have written in the small letters ampere. small letter E, M, P, E, R, E. 2.5 ampere. The current came out to be positive. So assume direction of current is the correct direction. If the value of current comes out to be negative, then the assumed direction of current will be opposite. Okay, that's the correct answer. 2.5 ampere anti-clockwise. Let us do this orally. This battery and this battery are opposing each other, because this battery is saying current should flow like this, means anti-clockwise, and this battery is saying current should flow like this, means clockwise. So these two batteries are opposing each other. So 30 minus 15, 30 minus 15, this battery is helping, so plus 20. This battery is opposing, it is sending current like this, so it is opposing, so minus 10. That's the total battery in the circuit. Total battery in this direction, total battery which is sending anti-clockwise current, is equal to all batteries which are sending anti-clockwise current minus all the batteries which are sending clockwise current. So this is the battery which is sending clockwise current, this is also the battery which is sending clockwise current, and these are the two batteries which are sending anti-clockwise current. These are the two batteries which are sending anti-clockwise current. So net battery which are sending anti-clockwise current is equal to all anti-clockwise minus all clockwise. Okay, so all anti-clockwise minus all clockwise. All anti-clockwise is 30 plus 20, 30 plus 20 minus all anti-clockwise means minus 15 minus 10, minus 15 minus 10. So this is the effective anti-clockwise battery in the circuit. So 30 minus 15 or 30 plus 20 is 50, and 50 minus this 25 is 25. This is the 25 volt battery in the circuit. This is a series circuit, because everything is in the single branch. Current is not splitting anywhere. So effective resistance 2 ohm plus 1 ohm is 3 ohm. 3 ohm plus 4 ohm is 7 ohm. 7 ohm plus 3 ohm is 10 ohm. So this battery is experiencing a resistance of 10 ohm and circuit complete. So what is the resistance experienced by this battery? 10 ohm. What is the current sent by this battery? You can draw this circuit as like this also, absolutely no problem. This 10 ohm can be drawn here, can be drawn here, can be drawn here. So this is a 25 volt battery. So between these 2 points, what is the potential difference? 25. Or if there is only one battery and resistance, effective resistance, one battery and effective resistance, then current given by the battery is equal to potential difference of the battery divided by resistance experienced by the battery. So that's the value of current. Which is equal to 25 divided by 10. So this way also you could have found out the answer. Reply me in the chat box. Second way, short trick, is that clear? This 2 steps answer. Effective battery, effective resistance. Good. Now everyone listen to me carefully. This is applicable only if there is only single loop, no other loops. Current should not split. If the current splits, you cannot add the resistances. You cannot directly add or subtract the batteries. Okay. Here current is not splitting anywhere. It is simply moving round and round, right? It is not splitting anywhere. All right. Next question number 54. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 54. Okay, what is today's homework? I think question number 1 to 39, right? No other revision homework. So all 39 questions I'm expecting you to solve within 2 hours. And that's a valid expectation. Okay. Is that okay? Reply me in the chat box. Will you complete today's homework today itself, and will you submit it? Exercise 1, 39 questions. 2 hours. You have to do it. Okay, you have to do it. Expecting submission from each and everyone. Okay, चेक करा स्वतःला किती जमतायत न बघता. जेवढे सॉल्व्ह झाले ते चेक करा, जे नाही झाले त्याचे सोल्युशन बघून समजून घेऊन एका वेगळ्या नोटबुक मध्ये लिहा. ओके, एक सॉल्व्हिंगची नोटबुक आणि एक अनालिसिसची नोटबुक. आणि सॉल्व्हिंगची नोटबुक तुम्ही सबमिट कराल. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 54. Find the current in each wire. Apply only Kirchhoff's voltage law. All right. Question number 54. Question number 54. Battery, resistance, battery, resistance. Find out current in each wire. Okay, all right. 10 volt, 50 volt. This is point E. This is point F. This is point D, C, B, A, 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 30 volt. Will you be able to solve this question on your own? Let me give the directions of the currents and you find those currents. Okay, use KVL, use Kirchhoff's voltage law and find current in each wire. Find current in each wire. That's the question. So I'm going to assume the currents now. This is the battery, let's say, which is providing the current equal to I. You can absolutely assume the current is being provided by this battery. That is also no problem. Let us do that. Current I, some current I1 goes in this battery, let's say. Some current I1 goes in this battery like this, and the remaining current in this battery is I minus I1. That will be I minus I1. So this current I, this is I1, and the remaining current is I minus I1. So what are the things that you want to find? Sir, the value of I, the value of I1, and the value of I minus I1, and the value of I minus I1. So I, comma, I1, comma, I minus I1. These are the three currents in the three wires. Tell me, how many equations, how many unknown? Fast. Three values you have to find, but how many equations, how many unknown? Fast. Write in short form. 3E, 3Q, or 4 equations, 4 unknown. 2 equations, 2 unknown. What is that? How many equation, how many unknown problem this is? Identify it. Tell me. Everyone, fast. Advait is saying 3 equations and 2 unknown. Why I will write 3 equations? Aditya is again saying 3 equation, 3 unknown. Unknown are basically 2. I and I1. I will write 2 equations. I and I1. I and I1. I will write 2 equations containing I and I1. That is a 2 equation, 2 unknown problem. Once I find I and I1, this part is over, and this part is automatically over. Nothing separate required to be done. So use this loop, then use this loop. Okay, so first loop will be A, B, E, F, A. A, B, E, F, A. First loop will give you first equation. Second, B, C, D, E, B. If you want B, E, C, D, B, that is also no problem. Second loop, B, C, D, E, B. B, C, D, E, B. That will give you second equation. So these 2 equations and 2 unknown. The 2 unknowns are I and I1. Once you get two unknowns, I and I1, that's it. You can Say what is I, what is I1, and what is I minus I1. Reply me in the chat box, clear and written. This you will do today and will submit on the group again. Along with the exercise, you have to submit this also. Get convinced to the procedure. एकदा प्रोसिजरला तुम्ही कन्व्हिन्स झाला असाल, सारखं सारखं तोच क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह करायची काय गरज नाही. डन. Will you be able to solve this, or do I need to solve it? Current law, voltage law. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. Voltage means IR. And if there is battery, negative to positive, EMF is positive. And positive to negative, EMF is negative. Those rules you already know. Okay? Good. Fine. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 55. Find current flowing through the 2 ohm resistance. Okay, let's see what is that. Current flowing through the 2 ohm resistance. Question number 55. Find current through 2 ohm resistance. Find current through 2 ohm resistance. Now to solve such problems, there are two ways. You can simplify the circuit by using series parallel connections of the resistance, or the second way is use Kirchhoff's current law and voltage law. Okay, and both ways we have already covered. It's a repeated question, so that will give you more practice to similar kind of questions. This is a 3 ohm resistance, that is 1 ohm resistance, that's the 12 volt battery. There is a 4 ohm resistance out here. There is a 5 ohm resistance here, 5 ohm resistance here as well. Now you should be able to see that this 5 ohm resistance and this 5 ohm resistance are in parallel. If I draw it like this and this both are parallel. Okay, you should be able to visualize it. Because this 5 ohm resistance is between point A and B. This point is A, right? A and B. This 5 ohm resistance is also between points A and B. So it's a parallel combination of 5 and 5. There is a battery again here. It's like this. It's a 4 volt battery. And here is our 2 ohm resistance. 12 volt battery, 4 ohm resistance. Fine. You have to find this current. You have to find out this current. Okay. Now let's start to assign the currents. We want to find out this current. Okay, all right. Let me assume this current as I. Let me assume this current as I. Let us assume this point as X. This is also X. This point is Y. This point is Y. Now you people tell me, if it's a situation like this, if current has to divide, let's say this is the current I, this is R, this is also R. These are the two equal resistances, right? If these are the two equal resistances, current will split equally. It means equal resistances means each branch has equal resistance, means each branch has equal conductance also. Resistance is 1 upon conductance. Each branch has equal conductance. So everyone will get equal share of the total charge. Each branch will get equal share of the total charge or total current. So if this is current I and there are two resistances which are equal, means there are two conductances which are equal, so each branch will get equal share of the current. Reply me in the chat box. Agree or disagree to this thought? Agree or disagree to this thought? Good. Good. Small a, small d. Fine. So for this situation, you should be able to see that between point X and between point Y, there are two resistances which are equal resistances. Current has to split here. Here the current realizes that there are two branches. First is this 5 ohm resistance branch and another is this 5 ohm resistance branch. So current will split equally. Current shall split equally. This shall be I by 2 and this shall be I by 2. So no need to create any extra variable here. Try to understand. This is I by 2. This has to be I by 2. This has to be I by 2. Now the same current I by 2 will reach here. The same current I by 2 will reach here. This is point Y. This is point Y. Okay, try to understand. This is current I by 2. I by 2, I by 2. Now, don't say that this I by 2 will again split here. See, this is current Y, this is current Y. Sorry, this is point Y, this is also point Y. Don't get confused for this wire. Don't get confused for this wire. Don't write this I by 2 directly here, because some current might come from this or some current might go like this and remaining current might go like this. Try to understand. Fine. Now, here we have current equal to I. Now the current I by 2 is here. Now out of this I by 2 current, we have to assume some more currents. Okay, this current is I by 2, or what you can do is this. What you can do is this. You can forget this branch and you can draw it like this. Absolutely no problem. Absolutely no problem. Okay, try to understand. This branch, if you draw it, absolutely no problem. So this current now you can draw it as I by 2. Now you can draw it as I by 2. This I by 2. So this I by 2, this I by 2. So again total current will become I. So that I current, I am assuming that some current I1 is flowing through this. Some current I1 is flowing through this. What will be the remaining current? What will be the remaining current flowing through this? Reply me in the chat box. What will be the remaining current flowing through like this? All the incoming currents is I by 2 plus I by 2. All the incoming current is I by 2 plus I by 2 means I. That current I is splitting some current I1. So remaining current must be I minus I1. I minus I1. Try to understand. Try to understand how wisely I am writing all the variables. This is I by 2, this is I by 2. So net incoming current at this junction is I. That I current is splitting some current I1, remaining current is I minus I1. That I minus I1 will travel like this. That I minus I1 will travel like this. And the current I1 will continue to flow like this. Now at this point, what are the incoming currents? I minus I1 and the I minus I1 and the I minus I1 and I will combine. So I minus I think I made a mistake. Here there should be I1. This is I1, this is I1. This I1 and I minus I1 will combine. I1 and I minus I1 will combine. I1 minus I1 will get cancelled and the remaining current is just I. Remaining current will just I. So tell me how many equations, how many unknown? Tell me how many equations, how many unknown? Okay, I will repeat the current flow, no problem. But first of all, tell me how many equations, how many unknown? I will repeat this question. Current flow, I will repeat it. Good. How many unknowns I created? Isha is saying 4 unknowns. No. Only unknown is I and I1. Any other variable is not here. कुठलाही दुसरा variable बाळा present नाही आहे. Check कर. This is I and I1. Any other variable? I2 is there? I2, I3, I4? No. So you can write two equations containing I and I1. Containing I and I1. So two equations, two unknown. And out of which unknown you have to find? You have to find current through 2 ohm resistance. So what is you are asked? Current through 2 ohm resistance means what I am asked? I am asked I. I am asked what is the value of I. That's my question. This is a two equation, two unknown problem. Okay. See how simple things are. It's a two equation, two unknown problem. If you know what is the crux, how the equations, how the questions in the physics are modeled, if you know that, ultimately everything is modeled based on one equation, one unknown, two equation, two unknown, three equation, three unknown. Mathematics is all about this one only. Okay, physics मधलं जेवढे mathematics आहे, okay, whatever the mathematics is required for physics ultimately reduces down to two equations, two unknown, three equation, three unknown, and sometimes simple equations like one equation, one unknown. Okay, and in physics we learn the laws to write the equations, and in physics we learn the laws to write the equations. All right, let's repeat the current flow. Let's repeat the current flow. Because after that you can choose any two loops. Okay, try to choose simple loops so that you can get two independent equations, and two equations, two unknown you can solve. So what was the circuit before? Like this, 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 this. All right. 3 ohm, sorry, 1 ohm, 12 volt, 4 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 volt, 5 ohm, 5 ohm, 6 volt, 6 volt. All the resistances are in ohm, so I'm not repeating that ohm symbol. So what I did, I want to find out current in 2 ohm resistance. So I started to assign the currents from this battery. In जेवढा current battery मधून बाहेर पडतो, the current leaving from the battery is equal to current entering into the battery, right? Now if this is the situation, if there are equal resistances in the two branches, it means there are equal conductances in the two branches. Current divides as per the logic of conductance, as per the fraction of conductance. Okay, this branch will get current. How much current it will get? Its own conductance fraction multiplied by total current. This branch will get how much current? Its own conductance fraction multiplied by total current. Resistances are equal. Conductance is 1 upon resistance. Conductance is 1 upon resistance. So if these two branches have resistance, it has equal conductance. So everyone will get equal share. How many branches are there? Sir, two branches are there. So this total current will divide equally in two parts. So this is I by 2, this is I by 2. If there are three resistances, you could have, or you should divide this current I by 3, I by 3, I by 3 in this fashion. Right now there are two branches, I by 2, I by 2. For three branches, I by 3, I by 3, I by 3. If there are equal resistances. Right now the case is I by 2. Why? Because if you observe this carefully, this point, if I assign it as point x, then this current, sorry, this point, if I say it as y, this point is also y, and this point is also y. So if you observe carefully, this 5 ohm resistance is in between point x and y, is in between point x and y. This 5 ohm resistance is also in between points x and y. This 5 ohm resistance is also in between points x and y. So this is your effectively x point, this is your effectively y point, and there is a current which is entering here, I. There is a current which is entering at this point, I. Okay, now there are two paths to move from point x to y. This is first path, point x to y. This is second path, point x to y. Okay, so to reach this point, there are two ways, first way and the second way. Okay, now what I did is this, I just modified it slightly. I just rub this and I draw a branch like this, so that I can simplify, I can observe what has happened. Actually काय झालं माहिती काय? If you draw it like this, a same junction is being observed at 2 points. Here is also the junction Y, here is also junction Y. Don't do it. If this is the situation, make sure that one of the wire you just modify. One of the wire you just modify. एक junction एकाच ठिकाणी दिसलेलं बरं असतं. Fine. Now you can assign this current I like this, I by 2, and this current is again I by 2. Don't create extra variable I1 or I2 here. No need. So this I by 2 will travel here. This I by 2 will travel here. this I by 2 and this I by 2, this I by 2 and I by 2 will combine here. Total current is I. All entering current is I, out of which I took this current as I1. So remaining current will be what? Net entering current is what? I by 2 plus I by 2 means I current has entered. So I current should leave. I current has entered. So I current should leave. So total आत आलेला current किती आहे? I by 2 plus I by 2 I. Out of which I1 has moved here, and the remaining current shall be I minus I1. I minus I1. The same current I minus I1 will travel like this. This current I1, this current I1. So this I1 and I minus I1 will combine. I1 and I minus I1 and I minus I1 will combine. I1 minus I1 cancel. I1 and I1, I1 and I minus I1, I1 minus I1 will cancel. What will remain? I. That's the current I, which is asked. And तोच current तुम्हाला विचारलाय, current through 2 ohm resistance. Now it's a two equation to unknown problem. What you can do is you can choose this loop, first loop. This is the second loop. That's it. Two equations to unknown. You can solve it. Reply me in the chat box, yes or no. Everyone, fast. Okay, fine. So in this way, you can tackle question number 54 or 55 rather. This was 55. Here it was. Okay, so you can deal this question on your own now. So let us solve one more question. Question number 56. Question number 56. Seems like Wheatstone bridge. You decide whether it is balanced or not balanced. Find out current I shown in the figure. Find out current I shown in the figure. Find out current I shown in the figure. Four ohm, 3 ohm, resistance R, resistance R, resistance 3R, resistance R. All right. Okay. Fine. This current is 0.6 ampere. Okay. This is point E. Now you should immediately identify that these two resistances are in parallel. You should immediately identify that because this resistance is between point X and Y. X and Y. This resistance is also in between points X and Y. This is point Y. Right now they have written this point as E. Let it be. This point they have written it as C. Let it be. But the C point means E point. C point means E point. This point they have named as D. So this resistance between point DC. This resistance is also between point DC because this point is C. So you shall immediately identify that the current, sorry, these two resistances are in parallel. Fine. This current they have shown as 1 ampere. All right. This current they have shown as 0.2 ampere. Okay, no problem. Current values they are already given. They are already giving us the current values. This current they have shown this current as I. They have shown this current as I, and they are asking find the value of current I. As indicated in the diagram, there is a battery. EMF of the battery, some people represent it by the symbol epsilon. Some people represent like me with the letter capital E. But absolutely fine. You can use epsilon or E. Both are accepted. We do not have any problem with any letter. Fine. Tell me the answer first. What is the value of current I? Use current law, voltage law, do whatever you want to do, and tell me the answer. Check if the bridge is balanced. Okay. Can we combine 5, 5 and 3, 1 resistances in question number 55? 5, 5 and 3, 1 resistances. Question number 55. Yes, you can combine these two resistances. 5, 5 you can combine. You can write a 1 resistance effectively for this 5, 5 resistance, Aditya. You are right. And also you can combine these two resistances. Absolutely no problem. You are right. You can combine this and you can write 3 plus 1 as 4 ohm. Absolutely no problem. You are right there. And 5, 5 you can combine. 5, 5 parallel 5 by 2. You can write it as 5 by 2. You can simplify the circuit. I told you that there are two ways. You can simplify the resistance. Sorry, you can simplify the circuit by taking series and parallel combination of resistance. First way to solve the problem, and the second way is directly keep on assigning the values of current. Directly keep on assigning the values of current and use Kirchhoff's current law and voltage law. Okay, that's why I told at the beginning. Okay, I think you might have missed that, and because of that you are asking, sir, shall I combine 5 and 5? Yes, you can combine. Or you can do the combination of the two methods. You can combine this, and then start assigning the currents. That is also absolutely fine. That is also absolutely fine. Okay, is this clear to everyone? Whatever Aditya has asked, Aditya was asking, is that clear? That he wants to combine these two resistance. I suggested you two methods. Either keep on combining the resistance and keep on simplifying the circuit, or the second way is to combine these two and then start assigning the currents. That is also absolutely fine. You can use the combination of two methods also. Whatever you are comfortable with, you can do that. Actually, that's what is expected. You should invent your own ways to tackle the question, and those are invented only if you start solving and thinking on the questions. Okay, fine. Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer here. Check if the bridge is balanced. Find out resultant of these two between point DC. What is the resultant? And check this upon this, is it equal to this upon this? If it is so, you can forget this resistance. Check if the bridge is balanced. First of all, tell me what is the resultant of this R3R. R3R parallel. R3R parallel. R3R parallel between point D and C. This is also between point D and C. Aditya, is it R by 3 answer? No. R3R parallel. R3R parallel. R3R parallel. 3R upon 4. R3R parallel, 3R upon 4. So, sir, this circuit can be simplified. Okay. Now, let me simplify the circuit here itself. Let me simplify the circuit here itself. And if I do that, what will happen? I want to find out this current I. I want to find out this current I. So, is that okay if I eliminate this resistance R? No. But I want to find this current I. For time being, let me assume that I just combined it, and let me draw a different circuit. Of course, I should have written here 3R and 4R. 4R, 3R, R, and this is 3R upon 4, R 3R parallel, 3R upon 4. Here the current of 1 ampere, here the current is of 0.2 ampere. Absolutely fine, no problem. Now what I can do is this. Now I know that this bridge is balanced. Why it is balanced? Check. 4R upon 3R. is equal to 4 by 3, and the right hand side r upon this should be equal to this upon this, r upon 3r upon 4. So the answer comes out to be equal to again 4 by 3. Therefore bridge is balanced. Therefore bridge is balanced. Okay sir, no problem. This current is given as 0.2 ampere. Remaining current will be what? 0.8 ampere. Yes, no, reply me in the chat box. Remaining current will be 0.8 ampere. Yes, no. This is 1 ampere, out of which 0.1 is going here. Remaining should be what? 0.8 ampere. Yes. Okay. So this is equal to 0.8 ampere. Now everyone will concentrate here. Everyone will concentrate here. This is a balanced bridge. So there will not be any current through this resistance. So let me assign 0 here. Let me assign 0 ampere here. 0 ampere here. Okay. So this is a 0.2 ampere current. This is a 0.2 ampere current. This is 0.2 ampere current. 0.2 ampere current will reach here. Out of that 0.2 ampere current, 0 ampere current will go in this branch. 0 ampere current will go in this branch. Remaining is what? Remaining is 0.2. रिमेनिंग म्हणजे किती असेल 0.2, कारण इकडे 0 गेलाय. आउट ऑफ दिस 0.2 ampere the current gone here is 0, so remaining current means 0.2 ampere. So that 0.2 ampere current will be this one. Now you obviously know if this is 1 ampere, this must be equal to 1 ampere. Not here, I am writing it here. Try to understand. Try to understand. I am going to combine this point C and E. Okay, I am going to combine this point C and E, and I am going to write it at single place. Okay, this because this wire might confuse you. Okay, this current will not be equal to I. This current will not, in this wire current will not be equal to I. Okay, that will be the combination of this current and I, this current and I. Between points B and C, what is the current? 0.2 ampere. You can assign the currents which you have calculated in this diagram also. This is 0.2. This you can assign now as 0. Now this current is 0.2, B to C. B to C, 0.2 ampere current you can assign here. This 0.2 ampere and this current I. This 0.2 ampere and this current I will be in this branch. Try to understand. This current 1 ampere will not be available here. It will be available here. Battery ने जो current दिला है बाळा, किती दिला है? 1 ampere. It will accept the same current 1 ampere. So that 1 ampere current will be available here, not here or not here. It will be available after this point. All right, sir. So what will be the current which is available here? It is 0.2 ampere here. That 0.2 ampere and this current 0.2 ampere and I, that will be 0.2 plus I. 0.2 plus I will be available here. This current is already given to you, which is equal to 0.6 ampere. Then what will be this current? 0.6 plus 0.2 plus I. So at this point, if you apply the current balance with the help of this diagram and this diagram, if you apply Kirchhoff's current law, then can I say all entering current which is equal to 0.6. So you can write at point E, all entering current 0.6 plus 0.2 plus I, 0.2 plus I is equal to all exiting current. Exiting current must be equal to 1 ampere, because battery, if it has given 1 ampere, it will accept 1 ampere. So here at point E, exiting current will be equal to 1 ampere. So what is the answer? 0.8 plus I is equal to 1, implies that I is equal to, this I is equal to 1 minus 0.8. 1 minus 0.8 is 0.2. Let me know in the chat box, is this question clear to all of you? We simplified the circuit, then we again reassigned the currents in the previous diagram. Everyone, write it, understand it. Everyone, take your time, write it down, understand it, and then reply. बोलो। बोला। एवरीवन। Expecting reply from everyone. Good. Hmm. Now, one more way is this. If this is 1 ampere, this is 0.2 ampere, this is equal to remaining current, which is equal to 0.8 ampere. Now we have figured out that the bridge is balanced. This upon this comes out to be equal to this upon this. So the bridge is balanced, right? The bridge is balanced. If the bridge is balanced, we know that this current is 0 ampere. This current is 0 ampere. So 0.8 ampere is coming here. 0 is coming here. I is exiting, 0.6 is exiting. So at point D also you could have written the law. At point D also you could have written the law. All entering currents 0.8 plus 0, all entering 0.8 plus 0 is equal to all exiting 0.6 plus I. 0.6 plus I. All exiting current 0.6 and I. This could also give you the correct answer, right? 0.8 minus 0.6, that is equal to 0.2. This I only write right hand side as it is. Even with this way also you could have found the answer. Multiple ways to reach the same answer. Is that clear? At point D also you can apply the law. At point D also you can apply the law. Question number 56 over. Hmm? Question number 57. Today you are going to solve 39 questions from exercise 1. And I want you to solve all those questions and submit on the group. Submission नाही झालं तर बघाच आता. We have almost solved almost 60 questions we have solved. And now you are asked to solve 40 questions. Recall entire theory, read the notes, check what are the methods, check what are the points, check how the questions have been solved in your note. Then take the exercise 1, solve those 40 questions. समजून घ्या ते सगळे. यायला तर पाहिजेतच. In the circuit figure shown, the value of resistance R is, in the circuit shown in the figure, in the circuit shown in the figure, the value of R is 4 ohm, R ohm, 1 ampere current, 12 volt battery, 2 ohm resistance. Ground symbol, ground means reference potential, earth. Ground symbol. You can assume this potential as 0 volt. This potential also 0 volt. Okay. Find out value of resistance R. Find out value of resistance R. Two ways to solve same question. There are two ways to solve same question. Way number 1. Let us call this point as A, B, C, and D. Okay. At the beginning, I taught you how to find out currents or the values of resistance, or how to write the equations for potentials. I started at point A. Potential of point A is equal to 0 volt, so I will write 0. Or I started at point A, so VA. That VA minus VB, find the potential difference between 2 points A and B. We started at one point and we started to write the equations. If the potential rises, we added the potential. If the potential falls, we subtracted the potential. Then we reached at point. The point at which we reach, is equal to potential of that point. So I started at point A. Point A, I take it as 0 to 6. So point A, VA. In the direction of current, voltage is negative, so potential. Video is lagging. Wait for 1 second. Is that clear now? Reply me if the lag is gone. Gone? Clear now? Check kara, गेलं का? Is that okay now? The second device is recording properly. Okay. Might be a glitch of 1 second. All okay now? Okay, good. So everyone observe again once here. I started at point A, so VA. Now current flows from higher potential to lower potential. Current is flowing from A to B. Current is flowing from A to B. So I have to subtract the potential I into 2. So current into potential difference 1 into 2. So that I have to subtract 1 into 2 because I am moving from higher potential to lower potential because current flows from higher to lower. So potential decreased. So I into R decrease. So minus. Now negative to positive, potential increase. Negative to positive. I am moving like this. Negative to positive, potential increase. So plus 12 volt. It is as good as a Kirchhoff's law. Then I reached at point B. Then I reached this point. Then I moved from this point to this point. This point to this point. I am moving like this. Current is also in the same direction. Current flows from higher potential to lower potential. So potential decrease. During my motion, potential decrease. So I into R again negative. So 1 into R again negative. I reached at point C. The current is down like this, 1 ampere. I reached at point C. Then there is a 4 ohm resistance. I am moving from C to D. Current is also moving from C to D. In the direction of current, there is a potential drop. So 1 ampere into 4. 1 ampere into 4 minus 1 ampere into 4. You have to subtract. I reached at point D. I reached at point D. Ja point la mi pohchlo, the point at which I reached, the point at which I reached is equal to potential of that point. Is equal to potential of that point. Is equal to potential of that point. Okay, is equal to VD. Fine. Now this VA value and VD value is already known to you, 0 0. So 0 minus 2 plus 12 minus R minus 4 is equal to 0. This R you want to find. This minus R on the right hand side. Minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 plus 12. So R value is equal to 6. Reply in the chat box, clear and written. Start at point A, end at point D. Point A potential known 0 volt because it is reference. Point D potential known 0 volt because it is reference. Ground symbol is drawn there. Everyone. Can we go from D to A? Yes, you can go from D to A also. But in that case, you will be moving away opposite to the current. So there will be lower potential to higher potential movement. So you have to add 0 volt plus 1 into 4 plus 1 into R positive to negative, EMF is negative, minus 12, again plus 2 into I, again plus 2 into 1 ampere is equal to potential of point A. You can move from D to A also, absolutely no problem. But remember that in that case, you will be moving opposite to the current. So you will be moving in the direction of increasing potential. This is higher potential, this is lower potential, and you are moving from D to A. So in this way, you are moving, or for this way, you are moving opposite to the current, means you are moving from lower potential to higher potential. So there will be rise. Or you can use opposite to the current, potential is positive. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. In the direction of current, voltage is negative, but in the opposite direction of current, voltage is positive. Okay, Kirchhoff's laws again. Or what you could have done is, this is a 0 volt point, this is a 0 volt point. So you could have drawn equivalent circuit like this. 0 volt, 0 volt, I could have shorted them. Shorted them means just put a wire between them. I could have done this also. And now this is not a big deal for you to find out the value of R. The current in the circuit is already known to be 1 ampere. There is only one battery in the circuit. So I could have written effectively that there is only one battery in the circuit. R plus 4 plus R, sorry, R plus 4 plus 2. R plus 4 plus 2 is 6 plus R. Effective resistance experienced by the battery is 6 plus R. What is the current given by the battery? 1 ampere. Now 1 ampere is equal to, current is equal to voltage upon resistance. 1 ampere is equal to potential difference between these 2 points. What is the potential difference? 12 volt, because of the battery, and the same 12 volt potential is available across this resistance. So current through the resistance is potential difference upon battery, or current given by the battery is equal to potential difference of the battery divided by the resistance experienced by the battery. This way or this way. Either you can say potential difference across resistance upon resistance is equal to current, or you can say current given by the battery is equal to potential difference of the battery divided by the resistance experienced by the battery, equivalent resistance experienced by the battery. In either ways, you will get the same answer. Potential difference upon resistance is 1 ampere. Current implies that this 6 plus R on the 6 plus R on the left hand side is equal to 12. That will give you R is equal to 12 minus 6, which is equal to 6. This R is equal to 12 minus 6, which is equal to 6. This way is also okay. You can do this also. (57 over). Or the third way, instead of reducing the circuit, you can start using Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law. Start at this point and come to this point and write is equal to 0. Negative to positive, EMF is positive, plus 12. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. So 1 ampere into R means 1 into R, that will be negative because in the direction of current. Then again in the direction of current, 1 into 4. So voltage is negative, 1 into 4. Like this. Again in the direction of current, 2 into 1. Current into resistance. Current is 1 ampere. 2 into 1 or 1 into 2. I into R. You reach the same point at which you started is equal to 0. Minus R on the left hand side will become plus R. This is 12. 12 minus 4, 8. 8 minus 2, 6. In this way also you could have found the answer. Multiple ways to get the same answer. Start. The beginning wali method, एकदम start ला आपण ही method शिकलो होतो. Potential at, we start at some point, potential at that point, then rise, write positive. If loss or the fall, write negative. Potential fall झालं negative, potential rise झालं positive. Fall झालं negative, fall झालं negative, rise झालं positive. Then the point at which you reached is equal to potential of that point. This method or the circuit reduction method or Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, everything is basically same. Everything is basically same. Okay. Question number 58. Let's see what is that. Question number 58. The battery of EMF E and the internal resistance small r is connected across the resistance capital R. Read the question, extract the data. That's my ideal battery. Sorry, that's my practical battery. EMF of the battery is E. Battery has internal resistance R, and this battery is connected across the external resistance R. The resistance R can be adjusted to give any value greater than or equal to 0. So this is a variable resistor. This is the symbol of variable resistor. This resistance can be changed. The value of resistance can be modified, adjusted. So this is the symbol of variable resistor. It is also called as rheostat. R. Rheostat. What is the spelling? Rheostat. I think RHEO. I have to check. Rheostat. RHESTAT. For time being, write it like this. Rheostat. For time being, write it like this. It is also called as rheostat. Because it is a variable resistor. It is also called as rheostat. नंतर जरा स्पेलिंग फक्त बाळांनो चेक करा. Don't worry. In physics, no one is going to scold you for the spelling. Okay. But this is basically a symbol of variable resistance. The graph is plotted between the current I passing through the resistance and the potential difference V across it. Potential difference across the resistor is V. The same potential difference will be available across the battery, but battery must have produced the EMF E, out of which some potential will drop inside the battery and remaining will be available outside the battery as V, terminal potential difference. Battery will produce the potential difference of E, out of which some potential difference will drop inside the battery, and the remaining potential difference, which will be called as terminal potential difference or simply potential difference, will be available outside the battery. Next, the graph of potential difference across the resistance and the current through the resistor has been plotted. Okay, select the correct alternative or alternatives. Might be multiple type correct. The graph of potential difference Y versus X, quantity on the Y axis versus quantity on the X axis. Current of potential difference versus resistance, not current versus resistance, potential difference versus resistance. Y axis quantity versus X axis quantity. Graph is to be always red. Y axis versus X axis. The potential difference versus current graph has been plotted like this. Fine, absolutely no problem. This value is in ampere. This value is in volt. Fine, no problem at all. This value 10 volt. This value 2 ampere. Fine. Option A, internal resistance of the battery. Internal resistance of the battery is 5 ohm. Option B, EMF of the battery 20 volt. Option C, 20 volt. Not 20 ohm, 20 volt. Maximum current which can be taken from the battery is 4 ampere. Maximum current which can be taken from the battery is 4 ampere. VI graph can never be the straight line as shown in the figure. V dash I means V versus I graph can never be straight line. Can never be straight line. We know V is equal to IR is the Ohm's law. So it can be the straight line. But that graph is not like this, not passing through origin. It is something different. Okay, let it be. Fine. Let us try to solve this question. See, first of all, can I write this EMF E is equal to, now you can use Kirchhoff's voltage law, or you can directly write energy balance or the EMF balance. This EMF will be utilized by this external resistance and by the internal resistance. This E will be equal to IR. E, I am writing directly equal to E equal to IR, I into capital R plus I into small r. I could write this directly, or let me show you the Kirchhoff's voltage law. I started at this point. Negative to positive EMF is positive. Negative to positive EMF is positive. I went like this, like this, like this. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. In the direction of current, voltage is negative. So minus IR. I went to this point. I travel like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Again, I am moving in the direction of current. I come across the resistance. Again, in the direction of current, voltage is negative. I into R is negative. I reached at the same point where I started. I reached at the same point where I started. Q is equal to 0. Same equation you will get. This E is equal to this IR on the right hand side, this IR on the right hand side. But minus will become plus, minus will become plus. I into bracket R plus R, or IR plus IR. E is equal to IR plus IR. Fine. Now, what is this? This is the voltage across the resistor. Okay. Plus I into R. We are plotting voltage on the y-axis. So let me write voltage is equal to, जे y-axis वरती असतं is equal to ते लिहा. Right? Voltage is equal to. So voltage is equal to potential difference across the resistors V is equal to this E minus IR. E minus IR. Let me write this little bit properly. Let me write this little bit properly. V is equal to minus IR plus E. Minus IR plus E. I have plotted this voltage on the y-axis. E is equal to this minus sign as it is. This is the current, or let me rub this minus sign. This minus I is the slope of the graph. I think I have made a mistake. Let me write it again somewhat properly. Voltage is equal to minus R into I plus E. I have modified this sequence. I have plotted voltage on the y-axis. This minus R is going to be the slope. This current I have plotted on the x-axis. EMF of the cell is some constant value. So Y is equal to mx plus C. This slope is equal to what? The slope is equal to minus R. So it's a negative. It's a negative slope line. It's a negative slope line. Not positive slope line. Not positive slope line. It's a negative slope line. And this y-intercept is the EMF of the cell. This is the y-intercept. This is the y-intercept, which is the EMF of the cell. Okay. So can I say that EMF of the cell is the y-intercept? It means EMF should be equal to 10 volt and not 20 volt. Reply me in the chat box. This option is gone. Why? Because EMF of the cell is equal to 10 volt. From this, y-intercept is the EMF. C is the y-intercept. Reply me in the chat box. Option 2 eliminated. Yes, no. Therefore, y intercept is equal to C is equal to EMF of the cell is equal to 10 volt. So option 2 eliminated. Option 2 eliminated. Now slope is equal to minus R. Slope is equal to minus R is equal to. Let us try to find out slope of this line. How to find slope of this line? Change in y coordinate divided by change in x coordinate. Let us say that this is the final point. Final point Q, initial point P. Okay, what are the coordinates of this point? 2, 0. X coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 0. What are the coordinates of this point? X coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 10. Change in y coordinate upon change in x coordinate. Slope is equal to minus R. And what is the slope? Change in y coordinate upon change in x coordinate. This is final point, this is initial point, let's say. You can take this as a final, this as initial also, no problem. Okay, change in y coordinate 0 minus 10 divided by change in x coordinate 2 minus 0. Final minus initial, final minus initial. Q is the final, P is the initial. 0 minus 10, change in y coordinate, change in x coordinate 2 minus 0. That is equal to minus R. So minus 10 upon 2. Sir, minus minus cancel. Minus minus cancel. Resistance, internal resistance R is equal to 5 ohm. Internal resistance R is equal to 5 ohm. Tell me yes or no. Tell me yes or no. Here you need to solve the question assuming that it is a multiple type correct. Let it be. थोडंसं additional exam मध्ये नसणार आहे पण let it be. Multiple चे पण logic समजून घ्या ना. You have to verify it. You have to verify. You have to verify for this and for this as well. This is already eliminated. Why? Because you have got this equation y equal to mx plus c. It's a straight line equation. So this you have eliminated. This you have eliminated. Let's verify for this. What is the maximum possible current through the battery? What is the maximum possible current through the battery? Let's see. How do we find the maximum possible current through the battery? How do we find the maximum possible current through the battery? For given value of R or for variable value of R, we can change the value of R and we want to maximize the current through the battery. This smaller value you cannot modify. This capital E value you cannot modify. Okay, but you can modify the capital R value so that you can get maximum possible current. Let's do that. And the calculation for that is very easy thing. Let me show you. We know or we have E is equal to IR plus IR, external drop plus internal drop. So I can write I is equal to E divided by, or let me do it step by step. Let me take I common. That will be I into bracket R plus R. Therefore, I is equal to E divided by R plus R. E divided by R plus R. Now, this is fixed value. This is fixed value. I want to maximize this I. So I have to minimize this denominator. I have to minimize this denominator. So that can be achieved only if, I make the external resistance 0. Tell me yes or no. For I equal to I max, R plus R should be minimum. But this R is fixed value, right? So this R should be minimum. And that should be equal to 0. It can vary from 0 to something, right? it cannot become negative. It's given in the question that it can provide you any value from 0 onwards. That is also given in the question. Fine. So what is I max? EMF of the cell divided by R plus R means 0 plus R. That will be E upon R. What is EMF of the cell? 10. EMF of the cell 10. What is internal resistance of the cell? That we have found out. It is correctly, it is 5 ohm. So what is that maximum current through the cell? That's 2 ampere. That's 2 ampere and not 4 ampere. This is also wrong because I max that we calculated is equal to 2 ampere. Multiple choice correct. Verified for 4 options. It's a type of MCQ, but you need to verify for more than one possibility. एवढंच असते multiple choice. Okay, it's a variety of questions. That's it. For single choice correct, you just check for one option. Okay, you generally check for one option. Multiple type, you have to check for all possibilities. Everyone reply me in the chat box. Is this question clear to all of you? Reply me fast. Time is over now. 2 minutes we have. Are the things taught in today's lecture clear to all of you? We have reached up to question number 59. This was interesting question. Hope all of you have enjoyed solving this question as well. Just keep calm and keep solving the questions. Okay, 39 questions expected to be submitted tonight. Okay, so chalo guys, bye bye everyone. Let me end this lecture at this point. Okay, and join your next lecture, maths bio lecture. Okay, chalo bye bye everyone. Have a good day and nice day to all of you. Enjoy your day and do the homework. Okay, chalo bye. Yes, bye bye.